to Saint-Aubin. It's a very exciting day, first race today. So, what's the plan for today?
Fast, and high. Today we need...
So the first race day, we had a great start with everybody managing to have a clean start with no penalties. And we saw quite a large group join together immediately at the start. And a smaller group formed off to the left with Melanie and Marius in Mike 7. And through the start line, they left and separated immediately, with the small group taking a much more easterly route off towards the Parcours and the Toisy-Veche. There was not, they continued to be separate until the Toisy-Veche, when they went round over the mountain and the Montagne Blanche into the Barcelonnette Valley. At this point, there was quite a big split, with Marius and Melanie going well off to the left, and Sébastien and Thilo and Gilles climbing high on the south side of the Barcelonnette Valley. Marius and Melanie took the turning point a bit low, after which it was a straight run out of the Barcelonnette Valley over the area to the east of Gap, until we started to see a big change. Mario pushed on quite a long way in front, but quite a lot lower. He was closely followed by Gilles, Navas, Kilo Whiskey and Sébastien. Mario's tactic proved to be quite a good one, and he arrived at the second turning point at Orpierre, 8 kilometers in front of Gilles, who was just in front of Sébastien. Once they had taken the turning point, they returned the same way, but Mario went a long way to the west now, and he found a really good climb, having passed over Saint-Denis and to Orpierre. And he climbed really well at this point, which allowed him to take a route quite different. All the other competitors went off to the east and followed the route to the east of Gap, and a much higher, more secure route, whilst Mario pushed on, getting lower, but looking always for the good clouds and the good conditions, which he found quite successfully on the western side of the track, approaching the turning point 3. The turning point 3 was the Serpent Lake at the northern end, and this turning point was taken without any difficulty. From turning point 3, they ran to the Pic de Bieux, and this was a straightforward ridge run with nobody passing each other, and it was straightforward until they came to the next turning point in La Cluse. At this time, Mario was well ahead. He was well ahead of both Sébastien and Gilles. He'd gained nearly 10 kilometers. By the time they round the turn, he was well on final glide. He topped up his altitude when he saw some birds just to the west of his track. The battle then was on for second and third place with Sébastien and Marius and Gilles. Gilles tried a different route which didn't work out too well, and unfortunately Marius got a little bit lower. We had the great sight to see Mario finishing.
Could you tell us, so you were in front, low, since almost the first turn point. Did you keep the feeling that it will work all the time?
Yeah, I could separate a bit. I recognized that I was in front at Barcelonnette Valley, and I recognized also that the ridges were somehow working, and the thermals were not too strong, a bit of shadow at the first turn point. So I just continued, and I flew quite low to the second turn point, but I could see beautiful clouds, and so the west was better developed.
That was a great day's racing, and we're looking forward to tomorrow with day 2 of the Sailplane Grand Prix World Final in Saint-Aubin. So join us at 13:30 tomorrow.
At the average of 134.7 km per hour, 2 hours and 19 minutes. 10 points.